everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be getting into some MegaMek. But first, a quick recap on the MekHQ front. Hello Varank, yes, here I am. Glad you could make it. I hope you're not alone. But if you are, there's always YouTube. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. One of the cats just made an awful noise. So I've let his sister in, or his aunt, I guess. Now she's being upset, and I don't know why. Okay, so. Think savings time has Mr. McGorilla thrown off? Yeah, well, possibly. Do they change times in Oz? I don't know if they do or not. They might. They might not. Whether they do or not, it might have thrown him off one way or the other. So real quick, the activity log. We did have some recruits return from education. It looks like Melissa Eisenberg came back from a high school education. We can mess with that later or off camera or whatever. We've got maintenance on the Sholigar. It remains pristine. We did fix the armor on the Man-O-War just in time because it is rolling out today. The Manticore, we are trying to salvage the engine and the sensors off of. That is a work in progress. The right leg on the Highlander is a work in progress. The head on the Victor is a work in progress. The Awesome 8T did get its left torso fixed, and I think that's all it still needed. Awesome 18, no, it still needs a head. Janet Andrews fixed a cockpit. Loney working on the Grasshopper. It'll be another 45 days or so. Susan working on the Cronus will be another 50 days or so. Edeborg working on the Marauder will be another 20 some odd days. And we still cannot find the tandem charge ammo that we're looking for our SRMs. Let's see. Standard armor we're also looking for, and a 75-ton left leg endosteel. What are we looking for that for? I forget. 75-ton, is that the Black Knight? Yeah, I think that's the Black Knight. So yeah, we're low on those, so I want to wait for, maybe not Edeborg, because she's going to be tied up for a while, but maybe Ben, or another elite. Can put that leg on. In the warehouse, everything has been repaired. In the hangar, I think everything is, well, it's a work in progress. Personnel. Oh, move the mouse too far there. Actually, let's skip over to the briefing room real quick. And we're looking at Tonga Lance, which is Tugio and the Stalker, commanded by Fred Jones and the Awesome, of course, Ash and the Man-O-War, and Tsubasa and the Grizzly. Now, this is a harass mission. We are deploying in the east. The enemy OPFOR is also deploying in the east. The enemy OPFOR has us on speed. We're talking Wasps, Locusts, Scout, Stingers, hover tanks. There are some foot platoons, there are some vedettes, there's a Hetzer, a Goblin, and a Hunter, but it's mostly hover tanks and light mechs. So the sooner we can get there, the better off we'll be. Now, Hoser. I don't remember if we were saving up for anything in particular now that we've got ER PPC Weapon Specialist. But I did notice with 1 point of strategy, we're going to be deploying on rounds 5, 6, 8, and 8. They're going to be deploying on rounds like, well, the Panther is 7, but the Locust is round 3. The Oscout is round 3. No, the Locust is 4, the Oscout is 3. Stinger is round 5. Nothing in particular. Well, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or how to spend your XP, but it did occur to me that if you're getting there on round 8 with 1 point of strategy, you could be getting there on round 7 with 2. And round 7 would put you on par with like a Vedette. It would put you 2 turns behind a Wasp. It would put you 2 turns behind the Locust. Right? No. 5, 7, 4, no, 3 rounds behind the Locust. Still, that's not bad. Strategy? To get you on the field sooner? Okay. I mean, if that is what you want, it does seem like a good idea at the time. You do have 33 XP saved up. You could also throw that into tactics, which would give you an initiative bonus. We could be saving up for special abilities like Some Like It Hot, which I'm not, well, Some Like It Hot might be interesting, or Hot Dog. I forget which one lets you ignore the movement penalty. No, nothing allows you to ignore the movement penalty. It's ammo explosion rolls and targeting penalties, I think, are the 2 SPAs. Initiative is always good. It just hurts more when the dice betray us. Yeah. But you have to choose between getting on the field a turn earlier with strategy or getting another point of initiative with tactics. You could afford either one. The tactics is more expensive, but you have enough to cover it. Tactics is going to get you the initiative. Strategy gets you on the field sooner. Leadership really at the Lance Commander level doesn't really do anything that I'm aware of. Strategy? Okay, we'll get you on the field a turn sooner. And then maybe 17 XP from now, you'll pick up another point of tactics and you'll have 3 points of tactics, which is about the same as you know what? I think that's actually more than Petra has. Petra's all leadership. She doesn't have, got 1 strategy and 1 tactics. But yeah, that's not what she's about. She's, you know what? It would probably make more sense for her to be second in command of the lance that she's in and have another lance commander with tactics and strategy so that she can have the leadership without taking the penalty to tactics and strategy. You know, it's whatever. Okay, so now with 2 points of strategy, we're looking at the Man of War is a 585. That's a speed 6. Plus 2 is 8. So she's going to be arriving on round 4, which is the same as a Locust. And that's not bad for an assault mech. The Grizzly is a 464, so that's speed 5. Plus 2 is 7. So he's gonna be arriving on round 5. That's the same as a Stinger or Wasp. That's also really good. And then, of course, Hoser and Tugyu in speed 3 weapons platforms going to be arriving on round 7, which is slow, but hopefully the range makes up for it. Alright, I don't think there's anything else going on that I need to take care of. We had been looking at the personnel. Fred French has 50 XP saved up. Don't know. Maybe he wants tactics or strategy or leadership. Well, tactics or strategy. Ruby, of course, has 29 XP. Probably saving up for Jumping Jack, given that she is in the Cronus. Wayne Henshaw saving up for Jumping Jack 2, I think. Alright, that Rebels personnel, interstellar map. We're still on Thune. We're still just outside of clan space. All right. Do we want to bring reinforcements? Do we want to bring Mariana? Hey, Mr. McGorilla, glad you could make it. I was just debating if we wanted to send Mariana Lance in on this. It would require a dice roll to see if we could, you know, if there's any modifiers. I think in the fight roll there is a modifier, a positive modifier. So hopefully if we were to deploy Mariana Lance as backup, we would do that with no penalty. Or we could just send Tonga Lance. It would be a fairly straightforward match. They do have air support, but we have 13.5. Their primary outpour is 12.6, so we've got them by 900 points. Minus, of course, their enemy aircraft at 2,600 points. Oh, they've got a Reaver. Autocannon 20, LRM 5. Autocannon 5, Autocannon 5. That Reaver could be a problem. We have Hoser, yes. We were just actually, you might have just missed it, we were talking about getting Hoser onto the field a little bit quicker, so he did put 20 XP into strategy. So he is now arriving on round 7. Which puts him 2 turns behind a Wasp, or 3 turns behind a Locust, I think. Locust is turn 4, yeah. And that's the whole Lance arriving. Send reinforcements. Hopefully we don't end up with another dropship on the field. If we do, but we might. Yeah, let's send Mariana. And then, of course, we'll have to deploy the Black Knight because it is damaged. It's missing a leg, and the pilot is damaged as well. All right, what did the roll say? Reinforcement attempt succeeded. Hey, nice. Okay, so TONE, let's go Mariana Lance. Victorama, we will. Okay, we'll, I guess, remove Victorama in the lobby. Send reinforcements overwhelm. Yeah, we can do that. Is this the new version of MekHQ? No, this is still, what is it, 49.0, 50.0? 50.0. We're still on 50.0. We haven't upgraded to 50.03 yet. Is it 03? Yeah, it's 03. I am looking forward to upgrading to 03 when this contract is over, which will hopefully just be a few more weeks. We have 23 days left in the contract and only 3 objectives left. And I suspect, no, this isn't one of them, or it would say locate and engage, engage and defeat enemy hostile forces at 0002. It would say that if this was a contract requirement. I'm pretty sure. Or at least that's how it was in the old version. But yeah, let's Mariana lands with 1 point of strategy is going to be arriving 1 turn early, which means yeah, the Banshee will be arriving on round 8, the MekHQ will be arriving on round 7, the Black Knight on well, the Black Knight won't be arriving because it's missing a leg. And its right arm is still damaged and all that. The Atlas, with no jump jets, will be arriving on round 8 as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get started on that. We're only 15 minutes in, so we have almost 2 hours to knock out this battle. Round 28 on the Banshee and the Black Knight? I don't think so. Let's see. The Atlas and the Banshee are both speed 3 plus 1 strategy, so they should be deploying on round 8. And then the Mackie and the Black Knight are both speed 4 plus 1 strategy, so they're arriving on round 7. Let's see. Hoser and a speed 3 mech plus 2 is 5, round 7 is correct. The Stalker, speed 3 plus 2 is 5, 7 is correct. The Grizzly, speed 5 plus 2 is 7, from 12 is 5, that's correct. Man of War on round 4, that is correct. Okay. The enemies have aircraft arriving on round 7, so that is the same round as the Stalker and Hoser. Oh yeah, Black Knight, we need to remove. Okay, yeah. The Black Knight cannot engage in combat, it's missing a leg, and the pilot is injured. And the pilot actually is injured in such a way that inhibits his piloting ability, so the missing leg is even that much worse. Yeah, it is. It is. Sorry about that. Slipped my mind for a second. The Reaver arriving on round 7, the Torrent Heavy Bomber with 3 high explosive bombs and 2 laser guided bombs arriving on round 7. What is the Reaver? 7 rockets and an autocannon 20. We've got high explosive cluster, rockets, and inferno, and we've got high explosive and thunder bombs. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with bombs. Figure munitions. Figure? Okay, yeah. High explosive 0, thunder 0. Next. Medium strike fighter defender. We've got no infernos, clusters, no high explosive, no rockets. The medium. Next. The Reaver. 7 rockets. Jeez, that would just be a mess. And the Torrent. You know what? The Torrent maybe can hold on to its bomb because equipment. It has 4 machine guns and an SRM-6. On top of that, it has no bombs. Weird. Did I miss something? The light fighter Sparrow has no bombs. Okay. Okay, so the light strike fighter, LRM 5. Medium strike fighter, 10 LRMs and 2 SRMs. The Reaver is the big bad with the autocannons. And the Torrent has 3 high explosive and 2 laser guided bombs. Okay. That seems fair. I turn off aerotech. I generally do too, but I do feel like a little bit of aerotech adds some spice to the battle, and I'm not against that. The Locust, however, arriving on round 2. Who is their commander? And why are they all arriving 2 rounds early? Am I gonna have to go through one by one? I think I'm gonna have to go through one by one. Deploy round 4. Deploy round 3. The Wasp should be on round 5. Stinger on round 5 as well. Panther is a speed 5, so that should be deploying on round 7. APC, which is speed 10, can deploy on round 2. The Plainsman, which is speed 9, can deploy on round 3. Oh, damn it. The Drillson, which is speed 9. Let's go. Maxim is speed 8. Saracen, speed 8. Maxim, speed 8. Those guys are all deploying on round 4. Let's see, the Skulker, speed 7, I'm guessing. Speed 7. Those guys are deploying on round 5. The Hunter, speed 5. The Vedettes, speed 5. Those guys are all deploying on round 7. And the Hetzer, speed 4. The Goblin, speed 4. And the Manticore, speed 4. Should be deploying on round 8. Okay. I think that looks accurate. Oh, the Mackie, the Atlas, and the Banshee are all deploying in the west. So we're actually going to be able to get them in a pincher maneuver. This is not going to be a difficult battle. We're just trying to stop, I think, 50% of them from crossing the field. And halfway through the battle, we do have reinforcements arriving on their target zone. Yeah, prevent 50% of the hostile force from reaching the opposite map edge. Op 4 and aircraft. Well, the aircraft, we're not going to be able to stop them. They're just going to go across the field in one turn. But other than that, I think we've got a pretty good handle on this. We'll do the aircraft in red. And everyone else in red and white, our guys in blue and yellow. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to check the map. We do have enough, is it tactics to reroll something on the map? But we're not gonna do that now. Okay, so. We've rolled a 6+1 for initiative. They rolled a 5. That is round 1. Nobody's deploying until round 3. So. No, we've got someone deploying on round 2. Who's deploying on round 2? Damage from blowing sand. Is it windy? Okay, we've lost initiative going into round 2. Damage from blowing sand. Okay. Round 3. We've got... I know the Ostscout was on round 3. So he is going to start getting across the map hella quick. And then round 4, we have someone deploying on round 4. Manowar, Ash, yes, medium lasers. Oh, right, we're deploying over here and going to the west. How about we start here? Facing this away, and then we got a straight shot to here. We can, well... There's gonna be a have to juke that way, and then down the hill that way, and then a juke that way. But yeah, yeah, that works. Okay, we've got a Saracen, a Maxim, a Plainsman. Some sensor returns. Saracen, a Maxim. Okay, so Ash, medium laser, medium range specialist, right? Medium laser, medium range specialist, yes. So we want to be within 4 to 6 hexes of our target. It gives us the Saracen and whoever this is. Or we can go long range on this guy, depending on who that is. Saracen needs a 3, Maxim needs a 4, get a 9 and a 4, no big deal. Alright, the Maxims and the Saracen are all targeting Ash, which is fine. Ash can target the Locust on 11s. The Plainsman on a 13. We've got the Maxim and the Saracen on 8s, or we've got the Maxim on a 9. Let's go for... Saracen has 112 armor and 20 missiles, give or take. The Maxim has 88 armor and 10 missiles. No, about 20 missiles. More SRMs, though. Yeah, that'll be the Maxim, I think, on 8s. How are we on a bit? 32 heat plus movement when we're firing 11 lasers. Oh, it must be cold. Yeah, we'll throw in another medium laser on that. Go 3 heat over if we're gonna get an extra point of cooling a turn. Okay, Manowar is illuminated. Maxims are, illuminated. Maxim misses on a 12. Saracen misses on a bunch of 12s and 11s. The Maxim misses on a bunch of 10s. And on 8s, we get him in the left side, causing a malfunction in the SRM2. We get him in the left side and the turret, and the left side again, immobilizing it. But not getting the kill. Someone can get the kill. It is immobile. Locust gains 3 heat, sinks 3 heat, is now at 0. Ash sinks 34 heat, is now at 3 heat. And we do have another mech arriving this turn. And then it'll be 2 turns, and then we'll get some assault mechs in. Okay, so we've got the Stinger and the Wasp. We've got the Grizzly, Tsubasa. Let's start, I think, here. And we'll tag whoever we can in this kind of area going in. Yep, works for me. So the Maxim is immobile, and it has disgorged a foot platoon. Let's see. Yes, the Grizzly will move to here. Oh, the Skulker wants to get kicked. The Stinger wants to get shot in the back. Ash. Why can Ash only move? Oh, because the Skulker is in the way. Maybe we jump into the back of the Wasp? No, into the back of the Maxim, yes. Okay, firing range. Okay, Tsubasa has the Skulker on an 8, has the Stinger on an 8. Oh, if we could land a Gauss rifle hit on the Stinger, he would be so boned. And then we've got 6s with the pulse lasers. And an 8 with the LRMs, yes. That Stinger should be hurting next turn, and then we'll kick the Skulker. Ash. Not firing at the Maxim anymore. We've got the other Maxim. We've got him on 9s. We've got the Saracen on 13. We've got the Wasp on 11s. 8s or 4s. That'll be 9s, I think. Yeah, we'll do 9s into the back of the maxim. I think that's the back. Yeah, I see an arrow pointing up into the left, so that is definitely to his back. On 9s, we're not likely to hit with a lot, but whatever we do hit with is going to be really effective, because it is in his back. So we'll go 4 heat over for that. Alright, Grizzly and Stinger are both illuminated by the Grizzly's searchlight. The Maxim has repaired the weapon's malfunction in the SRM2. And then the Man-O-War, the Wasp, and the Maxim are all illuminated by the Gargoyle's searchlight. The Skulker misses the Man-O-War. The Grizzly misses with the Gauss rifle. Dang. Large pulse laser catches him in the right arm, transferring into the right torso. Medium pulse laser to the right torso crits on a heat sink. Small pulse laser to the right arm transfers into the right torso. Crits on 2 jump jets and transfers into the center torso, down to 4 armor there. Missed with the LRM-10s. So for 3 pulse lasers, all of them hit the right arm, transferred into the right torso, and took out 2 jump jets and a heat sink, and 2 heat sinks. Nice. The Saracen hits the Man-O-War in the left leg. Why is the Man-O-War's left leg already damaged? Why are the Man-O-War's arms already damaged? Did we not? Did I screw up? Yeah, the Man-O-War needs its armor put on the left leg. Jeez. Did not realize that. Bug stomping, yeah. Hoping for some good XP. Yeah, hoping for some good XP. The Maxim misses the Man-O-War on a 12. Ash hits the Maxim in the rear, immobilizing it. The rear down to 2, the right side, and that's it. Immobilized. So Ash has immobilized now 2 Maxim tanks, but hasn't gotten any kills. Going out naked into battle, like the Celts, right? Nothing like making things tough for yourself. Not what I was intending to do. Stinger needs a 10. Oh, he was sprinting? If he hadn't have been sprinting, he would have passed that check with an 8. But instead, he takes 2 to the center torso rear and takes a hit to the pilot, which forces her first consciousness check, which she passes with a 9. Tsubasa will be kicking the Skulker on a 6. Yes, please. And Ash will be kicking this on a 6 twice. Or on a -1 twice. Let's go for the Wasp. Maybe we can get a kill. Okay, the Grizzly missed on the Skulker, rolled a 4. The Man-O-War kicks the Wasp in the right leg for 17, which transfers into the right torso rear, and then missed the second kick. The Wasp goes down because he's missing a leg now, takes 2 to the center torso, down to 5. Needs an 11 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 5, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 9. Tsubasa and Ash both missed kicks, so they both need to roll, but they both passed their checks. Wasp and Stinger are at 0 heat. Tsubasa is at 1. The Man-O-War is at 4. We've got nothing deploying this round. We do have 3 assaults deploying next round. We've lost initiative going into round 6, so we are going first. We'll start with Tsubasa, who will... Oh, ice. Ice requires an extra movement point to go through. In that case, we'll just be jumping. Yeah, Yeah, we'll jump into the sand because I want to get as close as possible. Oh, do we want to get the stinger? We can wait on the stinger. We've got the Gauss rifle, we've got the large pulse. Okay, Ash is now standing on top of a pilot. I guess the wasps ejected. So that is Ash. Here, let me flip over the page on my notes. Ash got the wasp. 132. Ash 132. She will move forward 7 hexes. Try to catch the Saracen in the back. Okay, Wasp ejects, goes unconscious. Stinger tries to get up and fails, falls on his center torso for 2, down to 2, and goes unconscious. Okay, Tsubasa. At the Skulker, maybe? No, hold on. Go with Ash first. Ash has... Oh. Ash can't shoot anyone? Got a sensor return over here. And no one else in her arc. Okay, well, I guess Tsubasa is the only one shooting this turn. And I guess he'll be shooting at the Skulker. On a 10 with the Gauss rifle, we'll take that shot. And a large pulse on a 9, and a medium pulse on a 9. And the alarm 10 on an 11. Because of a moderate gale, dawn dusk, we jumped. It's pretty fast, and it's also medium range. Okay, well, let's see if we can't slow him down with a lucky hit. The Skulker missed the Man of War. The Grizzly missed with everything. The Foot Platoon missed Tsubasa on a 10 as well. Really bug stomping? Yeah, well, I would if I could. Grizzly is at 2 heat. Everyone else is running cool. We do have 3 assaults deploying this turn, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so got 2 sensor returns here. They're going to be going kind of this way, I think. So we'll start here with Earl. And Hoser. Hoser can deploy here. Right? No. Here. And follow Tsubasa. Tugyu. Start here. And follow this kind of path. Okay, we've got a vedette, a hunter, another couple of vedettes. Okay, Earl will advance at a run. Do we sprint? We'll sprint. Oh! Oh, they are closer than I thought. Tugyu will be moving on the crippled mechs, or crippled tanks. Tsubasa will be running forward 5 hexes. We'll also be probably targeting that Maxim, or the Skulker, maybe. Ash. Surprise, yeah, no kidding. We'll jump to here, I think. It is 3 more heat than running would be, but it lets us turn in a direction that I think the Skulker is going to be in. Okay, that works. And then Hoser. Oh, moving on ice. Dang. Rain factor 40? How deep is that water? Was not planning on ice. Forgot about the ice. Okay, well, we will move to here. No. Move 3 hexes and turn that way. That works. How to run. Alright, Drillson. Flanking and turning needs a 4, gets an 8. All good. Oh, now we've got air control or air superiority showing up. Yeah. Target attacker sprinted. Yeah, so we'll skip that. Stalker. Has eyes on. Nope, does not have eyes on the Skulker, does not have eyes on the Torrent, does not have eyes on the Sensor Return, or this guy, or the other Sensor Return. We'll go for the Maxim. And yeah, we'll be shooting him in the rear with a pair of ER larges on 6s and a pair of ER mediums on 6s. And I think some LRMs on 6s. We'll go heat neutral to try to take out that guy. Let's see. Tsubasa at the other Skulker or at the Torrent Heavy Bomber on an 8. Reaver on a 9. Oh, Ash is about to take a hit from the Reaver, isn't she? Can we hit the Reaver? On a 9. Try to give him the lawn dart. We've got a 9 and an 8 and a 10. And a 10. I'll go 1 heat over to try to knock the Reaver out of the sky. Let's see. Ash has the medium strike fighter on a 10. Has the Reaver on a 10. Has the Skulker on an 8. Has the other Skulker on 13s. Has the Torrent not in the park. Has the Torrent on 10s. 10s or 8s. 8s are a lot more likely to hit. But the 10s could be more effective. We'll go for the 8s. We'll go 1 heat over, and hopefully the autocannon doesn't catch us in the head or nothing. Hoser has the Vedette on a 7, has the Vedette on a 6. Has the Hunter on a 7. Reaver is out of range. Strike Fighter is out of range. The Torrent is out of range. Let's go for the 6s on the Vedette. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and that'll put us 3 heat under. Alright, the Torrent Heavy Bomber loses 2 altitude from a dive bomb, the Reaver loses 1 altitude, and the Defender loses 1 altitude. Lots of people get eliminated. The Vedette hits the Stalker in the center torso with an autocannon 5. The Vedette hits the Stalker in the center torso with an autocannon 5 from 38 to 28 in just 2 shots. The Vedette misses Hoser on a 7. The Torrent hits Ash in the left torso rear for 5. The right arm for 5. Center torso and right torso for 5 each. Left torso rear, center torso rear for 5 each. And then the right leg for another 10, down to 24. The Skulker misses the Man-O-War. The APC hits the Mackie in the left arm. The Stalker hits the Maxim in the left side and the rear, destroying the Maxim. Good kill. The Reaver misses Ash on a bunch of 10s and 11s. Good deal. Tsubasa hits the Reaver in the right wing with a large pulse laser, but does not get any good hits. Foot platoon at the Grizzly missed on a 10. The foot platoon at the Grizzly hits the left torso twice on the center torso crit for no effect. The Defender hits Ash in the left arm with 2, the center torso and the right leg for 3. The Drillson missed on 9s, 10s, and 12s. The Gargoyle at the Skulker catches him in the front. Hits him in the front. Fired like 10 lasers on 8s and got him twice in the front. That's kind of disappointing. And Hoser... I know it's just bad luck. I know it's just bad luck. It's a terrible dice roll. Terrible, horrible, awful dice roll. But a 3, and a 4. A 2 and a 1. A 2 and a 1. A 3 and a 1. 6 dice. 3 1s, 2 2s, and a 3. Oh my goodness. I know you're gonna say you have to go back to 6s aren't Hoser's number. He's just giving them warning shots. Yeah, warning shots. Okay. Ash took 40 plus, needs a 5, gets a 10, stays standing, although she has no back armor remaining and nothing on her leg. Everyone is at 0 heat except for Tsubasa and Ash are both at 1. We've won initiative, and we're at 98%, they're at 86%. I guess we weren't able to make any physical attacks. We are deploying, we've got a Banshee deploying over here somewhere. We'll start here. And that way we can shoot at anyone who kind of tries to move into this kind of area. Or no. No. We'll take the high ground. That way they can't take cover from us. We've got the Atlas, which has LRMs, SRMs, medium lasers, small lasers, good stuff. The Atlas will start here, facing north. We'll advance as far as we have to try to catch as many of these guys as we can. Because I don't think they're going to turn south around us. Alright, Earl. Back up 3 hexes. Had a walk. That's a serious reversal there. He went from sprinting forward, 6 hexes, to backing up 3. We'll hold off on the Atlas. Petra will stand still. Let's see. Hoser can go next. And he can just walk or run forward 5. Let's see, the Stalker. Oh, there's a Hetzer on our flank. The Atlas is waiting. Stalker, I would like to wait if we can. The Grizzly. How is this a sensor return? Okay, well. The Grizzly will jump to here and I think turn around? Question mark? I want to be able to shoot the Reaver in the tail, maybe. Oh, the Locust and the Ostscout have moved to there, so we can have Earl move forward. Or not Earl, Nairn. Oh, the Drillson is getting right in front of the Atlas. Okay. Let's see. The Man-O-War. There, I think. Hopefully this guy has moved yet. Okay. That's still long range, okay. So the Stalker's the only one left. I'm thinking we can back up. Catch the Hetzer in the back, maybe the Manticore next turn. Okay, Manticore turning on ice fails. Does not take motive system damage. The Drillson flanking and turning succeeds. The APC flanking and turning succeeds 3 times. APC sideslip, succeeds twice and fails once. Stinger tries to get up and falls, takes 2 to the left leg, 3 armor remaining, needs a 7 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 12. Tries to get up again at a sprint, needs a 9, gets a 7. Falls down, takes 2 more to the left leg, down to 1, and hurts the pilot and goes unconscious. Needs a 7, gets a 3. Alright, Earl has the Drillson, has the Ostscout and the Locust with his left arm only. Okay, so the Drillson is going to be taking an ERPPC on a 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's super evasive. Yeah, that's a 10, alright. And then we'll do an 8 with the cluster munitions. We'll skip 2 medium lasers in the legs, and then medium lasers in the arms all need 12s. Okay, so we're 3 heat under, but we don't have any other targets, I don't think, so that'll have to do. The Atlas has the APC on a 9, has the Drillson on a 12. Yeah, that'll be a 9 and a 9. And some 12s. 10s, I don't think, no. I'll throw in a couple of 12s there, a 12 there. Not that I think they're going to hit, but I don't want to waste the heat sinks. And last but not least, the Banshee has ERPPCs, so we can hit the Ostscout on 8s, we can hit the Locust on 8s. Who has more armor? The Locust has 64, the Ostscout has 72. Okay, the Locust it is. We're going to go 8. And we're going to go 7. We're going to go 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10. And 8 with the SRMs. Yeah, we'll keep all the PVCs silent and we'll shoot everything else at the Locust. Let's see. Stalker was going to fire into the back of the Hetzer. We're going to skip the larges. That'll be 9s with the ER mediums, 9s with the mediums, 9s with the SRMs, and 13s with the LRMs. No, I don't think so. We can shoot the Maxim in the butt with some LRMs on 6s. Yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Hopefully we catch them in the left side, not the butt. And that puts us 2 heat over, fires everything but the large lasers. Tsubasa. No, let's go Ash next. Ash has the Skulker on 12s. That's not great. But I don't see literally anything else. But maybe... Yeah, no, not that Skulker either. Yeah, that'll be 12s. So maybe we'll land something, but probably not. We'll go 2 heat over for that. Tsubasa was gonna try to catch the Reaver. Target has not been spotted. Reaver on 7s. Yes, please. With the Gauss rifle and the large pulse and the medium pulse. And the LRM-10 on 8. Yes. Let's take down that Reaver if we can. Let's go. Next target is the Vedette, Stinger, Vedette, Light Strike Fighter, Field Platoon, Maxim, Pilot, Field Platoon, Vedette, Hetzer, Goblin, Field Platoon, Skulker, Manticore, Strike Fighter, Skulker, Reaver. We've got him outside of visual range. Dang. Yeah, the Reaver is definitely outside of range. We do have this Vedette on 6s. We've got this Vedette on 4s. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll twist. We'll do 1, 2, 3 on 4s. That's potentially 45 damage. Okay, medium strike fighter and light strike fighter both lose in altitude from weapon attacks. Lots and lots of people get illuminated by searchlights. The Goblin hits the Stalker in the right leg with a large laser down to 22. The Mackie hits the Drillson in the right side, the front, the right side, front, immobilizing it. So the Drillson's not getting away. The Vedette hits Hoser in the left arm for 5 down to 21. The Vedette hits Tsubasa in the left arm down to 17. The Atlas misses the APC with the Gauss rifle, misses with the large laser, misses with the mediums. Misses the Drillson with both smalls and the SRM6. Dang. The APC misses the Mackie on a bunch of 12s with machine guns. The Banshee at the Locust on 8s misses with the ERPBC. Missed with the LBX. Missed with 2 out of 3 medium lasers. Catches him in the left torso for 2. Catches him in the left torso for 5. And 4 SRMs to the right arm and left torso. Both go internal, but no crits. The Panther misses the Stalker. Atlas shot just as well as Hoser did. I'd say the Atlas shot better, because he actually hit with something. 2 mediums and the SRMs. Which is not a lot, considering that he fired a Gauss rifle and a bunch of lasers and the SRMs, but, you know, it's whatever. The Stalker missed with the ER medium, hits with the ER medium to the left side, costs it a movement point. Medium laser to the left side costs it half its movement points. Medium lasers to the rear down to 18, medium laser to the rear down to 16. Both SRM6s missed on 9s, and the LRMs at the Maxim hits him in the rear, and... Oh, we only fired... No, we fired 3. Rear, and rear for a total of 15 damage. Leaves him with 2 structure, but does not get the kill. Foot Platoon misses Tsubasa with their laser rifles. The medium strike fighter defender catches Hoser in the center torso with 3 LRMs. The Man-O-War at the Skulker on 12s hits him in the left side down to 13 armor, not bad. The Drillson on 10s, 11s catches Petra in the left leg and right leg with 6 LRMs. Grizzly at the Reaver catches him in the nose with the Gauss rifle, does not get the crit. Medium pulse laser to the right wing does not get the crit. LRM-10 to the left wing does not crit. The Hunter missed Tsubasa on 12s and 11s. The Manticore missed the Stalker on 11s and 10s. Light Strike Fighter Sparrow hits Hoser in the right arm with 3 LRMs. And Hoser hits the Vedette in the front and the turret, and the Vedette is toast. So on 4s, we did pretty well. We rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6. That's pretty well for Hoser. Physical attacks. Do we have any? Earl. Who can we physically attack from here? Nobody. Atlas can kick the Drillson in the back. Those are giving them warning shots. Well, and then he killed them. Stalker. No attacks. Petra. No attacks. Tsubasa. Oh, is standing in the same square as a Skulker, which we can kick on a 3. Closer. No physical attacks. Alright. Nairn kicks the Drillson in the right side for 21 and kills the Drillson. Tsubasa kicks the Skulker on the left side and immobilizes it. Leaves it with 4 armor on that left side. Let's see. Their Panther is at 1 heat. Our Stalker is at 2. Our Banshee is at 4. Tsubasa and Ash are both at 2. Hoser is at 0. We've won initiative, but only because of our 2-point bonus. If it had been a 1-point bonus, we would have tied on 3s. We're at 98%, they're at 71%. If we can take them down to 50%, we can call it a win. Let's see. Let's go with Ash. Will face that way, so next turn she can juke that way, I think. Is that Lightwoods? Yeah. Okay, so we'll jump to there. Earl will back up and try to take out... No. The Saracen has moved, the Plainsman has moved. We can just stand still. Does Earl have multitasker? I don't think he does. No, he does not. But still, we can hit the Saracen with the medium lasers and the Plainsman with everything else. That sounds like a good deal to me. So yeah, Earl will stand still and take his best shot. The Atlas will walk forward, so he's got eyes on the Locust and the Ost Scout. Let's see. Petra will also be standing still. Hoser. Like to move forward 4 hexes? Or do we go... Yeah, no, 4 is fine. Or do we go 2? We can hit the Goblin, we can hit the Hetzer. Yeah, 2 is fine. Tigyu will go forward and try to kick the Goblin. Oh, okay. And then Tsubasa, last but not least, in the Grizzly. We can back up. Back up 3 hexes. Get eyes on the Panther, maybe. The Gauss Rifle. Alright, the Torrent, the Defender, and the Sparrow all fly off the map. The Reaver notably does not. The Manticore, turning on ice, needs a 9, gets a 6. Does not get the motive system damage, though. Earl, at the Plainsman, with the PPC on an 8, the LBX on an 8, skipping the mediums, skipping the smalls. Okay, so we've got the mediums on 12s, we've got the Saracen on 10s. We'll go 2 heat over on 10s. The Atlas has the APC on 6s. If we twist to the right, we might be able to punch the Locust. We got the APC on 6s, so yeah, that'll be, I guess, the Gauss Rifle. The large laser on a 7. The medium laser on a 7. We'll skip the right arm. We'll do the center torso. We'll do the smalls on 11s. We'll do the we'll do 1 LRM on a 7. We'll do the SRM on a 7 as well. I don't want to waste that LRM ammo, but that APC is not going to take a lot of damage before it goes down. So I think with 7s on the lasers and everything, I think we're going to take him down quick. Where is Petra? Petra is going to try to take out the Ost Scout, which does the Ost Scout also have low profile, I wonder? Rugged and improved sensors, narrow low profile. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we can catch him on 7s, but we got to get 9s to do full damage. 6 with the LBX. No, we'll skip one of the PPCs. Do the LBX on a 6, medium lasers on 7s, small laser on a 7, small laser on a 7. And the SRM, you know what? We will go 8 heat over to try to take out that Ost Scout this turn. Why not? Yeah, that works. Okay, Tugyu and the Stalker. We've got the Goblin, we've got the Hetzer. No. Let's see. Hoser. Hoser was going to try to take out the Hetzer, if I'm not mistaken. And that is the SRM 6 Hetzer, and he is... Oh, he's just firing his searchlight. We've got him on 3s on the side. I know he has low profile, but... How much armor does he have on his left side? He is only slightly damaged. Yeah, we'll do 3 PPCs. It's not time to overheat just yet. Let's see. The Grizzly. Where's the Reaver? I'm not seeing the Reaver. We've got the Hunter on 6s. We've got the Vedette on 6s. The Hunter has a Flamer, an LRM-10, 2 machine guns, and 2 medium lasers. The Vedette has an autocannon 5 and a machine gun. So the Hunter, I think, has the higher glass cannon quotient with 96 armor versus 96. Yeah, the Hunter, definitely more of the glass cannon. They've got the same armor, but he's more heavily armed, so that's a 6 and a 5 and a 5 and a 7 and a 7. Let's see, the Stalker, or no, the Man of War, we'll do this Skulker, and we've got him on 8s. We'll go 3 heat over on 8s. We go 6 heat over. We'll go 6 heat over on 8s, so we don't need to worry about next turn. And last but not least, the Stalker has the Goblin. We'll do 1 ER medium. All the mediums on 7s. The SRMs on 7s. And then with the ER larges, that'll be 39. We'll do the Maxim in the rear on a 4. No. We'll skip the 4. We'll do a 6. We'll do the LRMs. That'll put us 4 heat over on 5s. Hopefully one of those catches him in the rear, and that's a kill for Tugyu. 4 heat over should be plenty. Time to get hot? Not yet, not yet. Not for Hoser, anyway. The Reaver loses 1 altitude from weapon attack. We didn't... Where was the Reaver? Who was he attacking? Oh, he's flying over Nairn. Okay, good deal. Well, wish I had known that when Nairn was taking their shot. Reaver catches Nairn in the left arm with the autocannon 20 down to 14 armor there. Missed with both autocannon 5s and the LRM 10. The Mackie hits the Plainsman in the turret, hits him in the front, the left side, the front, the left side. Half his movement points, half his movement points, half his movement points, -1 MP, stabilizer destroyed. So the Plainsman hover tank, I think, is now moving at like a 1-2, if that. Yeah, it is a 1-2. So half of 914 is 5, half of that is 3, half of that is 2, -1 is 1. So yeah, he is effectively neutralized. All the mediums at the Saracen, one of them hits the turret down to 19. The Goblin misses the Stalker on a 7, the Vedette misses Hoser on a 9. Nairn hits the APC in the rear with a large laser and destroys the APC, which is good because the Gauss rifle missed, and the medium lasers and everything else also did basically nothing. The Banshee hit the Ostscout, missed with the PPC, that's unfortunate. LB-10X, glancing blow to the right leg for 5, down to 3. Medium laser to the left torso, medium laser to the left arm for 2, small lasers to the right arm for 6, down to 0. And 5 SRMs also to the right arm, but it doesn't have any guns in that arm. Transferring into the right torso and to the center torso down to 10. The Plainsman misses the Mackie on 12s. The APC hits Petra in the left arm critical on her lower arm. And a machine gun to the right torso down to 28. The Panther hits Tsubasa in the chest with a PPC down to 20 armor there. Hoser at the Hetzer catches it in the left side twice and destroys the Hetzer, and catches it in the rear once and immobilizes it for good measure. Tsubasa at the Hunter catches it in the left side, catches it in the front, and the front costs it half its movement points, but does not get the kill. And then the Maxim catches Tugyu in the right torso with 3 LRMs from his LRM-5 launcher. Ash at the Skulker hits it in the front, immobilizing it. Hits it in the left side down to 8, the left side down to 3, left side destroyed. Skulker is dead. Saracen missed the Banshee on 11s and 7s. The Hunter missed Tsubasa on 11s and 12s. The Manticore misses Stalker on 10s and 11s and 12s. The Stalker hits the Goblin in the left side with 2 medium lasers and a 3rd, immobilizing it, stunning the crew. The front, the left side again down to 2, the front again, the left side takes enough SRMs to take it out, just barely. Wait, no. No, we catch it with a couple more SRMs. The Maxim takes an ER medium to the right side, an LRM-5s to the left side, and an LRM-5 to the rear, and gets the kill on the Maxim. That is a double kill for Tugyu. Nice. The Ostscout took 20 plus, needs a 9 to stay standing, gets a 6. Nice. Goes down, takes 4 to the left torso, down to 0 armor there, needs a 9 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 10. Nairn took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 3, takes 10 damage to the left arm and right torso, down to 9 on that arm. Needs a 4 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 9. And if the Reaver does not fly off the map this turn, I would definitely like to try to shoot him down. The Panther is up to 3 heat, the Mackie is up to 2, Stalker is up to 4, Banshee is up to 8, Tsubasa is holding at 2, and Ash is up to 6. So yeah, we are getting a little hot this turn. We've won initiative going into rounds 10. They've got units deploying on round 12. We're at 97%. They're at 53%. Earl. Start with Hoser, because Hoser's just going to move forward 5 hexes. Worst comes to worst, we'll try to take out the Stinger. Let's see. Ash. Doesn't look like she has any targets, but we'll try to advance anyway. Oh, she must be overheating. Yeah. We'll go 5 hexes. Try to get eyes on something. Eyes on nothing. No. Banshee will be standing still. Tsubasa. Oh, has the Panther at extremely close range. Yeah, we might be standing still for that. Earl at the Plainsman. No. Earl. Maybe back up 3 hexes. Hopefully the Reaver is able to make this turn, and we can shoot at him. Okay, Saracen moved into the corner. Scout gets up and moves. Let's see. Tugyu and the Stalker will advance at a walk. Or do we? Yeah, we'll walk. Oh, do we want to back up and try to catch this Manticore? He's a PPC. Maybe we'll turn around and try to take out the Manticore real quick. Not real quick. He's heavily armored. Let's see. Last but not least, the Atlas. Back up. Oh, that's right. The Atlas is on the ground. So we'll get up and we'll move to there and try to finish off this Ost Scout. Oh, it looked like the Reaver made the turn. The Manticore, turning on ice, takes motive system damage, +1 to driving skill rolls. The Saracen, flanking and turning twice, needs 3s, gets a 9 and a 12. The Ost Scout needs an 8 to get up, gets a 9. The Locust has fled the battlefield. And the Atlas needs a 3 to get up, gets a 9. Okay, Earl. At the Reaver. What do you mean not in arc? Got him on 10s. A 10. That's not ideal. Oh, +2 because I'm attacking at his side, even though he flew directly over me. Which is kind of BS. He's gonna shoot us in the back, I'm sure. But yeah, we've got him on 10s and 6s and 12s. Good. 2 heat over on 12s. Maybe we'll land a hit or something. Let's see. Atlas. Skip the Gauss rifle at the Ost Scout on a 10 and hit everything else on 9s if we can. We'll skip one of the LRM-20s. We'll do the SRM-6. That puts us 1 heat over. Let's see. Petra have the Reaver on a better shot. She's got him on 9s, or we can turn and we've got the Saracen on 10s. That will be 9s on the Reaver. The Saracen can escape for all I care. And then a 7 with the LB-10X. 6 heat over. Yeah, that works. Let's see, the Stalker. Got a foot platoon, we've got a foot platoon, we've got a pilot, we've got a stinger, we've got a manticore. Maybe we'll flip our arms. We'll target the manticore. We'll skip the ER larges. We'll skip the ER mediums. 13s with the mediums. 13s with the SRMs. 11s with the LRM. No, that is not worth taking the shot. We will instead, I guess, try to take out the stinger. We'll go for the center torso. We've got him on 4s with the larges. We've got him on 4s with the mediums. Got him on a 6. Skip the ER. No, you know what? Skip the ER larges. At least one of them. We'll do the 2 ER mediums. Wait. No. Not his head. Center torso. 4s. We'll skip the ER large. We'll do 4, 4, 4, and 6, 6, 6. We'll skip one of the mediums so we can throw in an SRM. That puts us 3 heat over. Tsubasa has the Skulker on -1. Has the Vedette on a 5. Has the Hunter on a 6. Has the Panther on a 6. We'll skip the Gauss rifle. We'll do the large pulse, the medium, and the small pulse, and then the LRMs at the Skulker, and we'll try to kick the Panther. Ash has, it looks like, no targets. Skip that. And Hoser, I guess, has the Hunter on 5s. I know it's not your best shot. But we'll try to take out the Hunter this turn. The Reaver loses a altitude. Oh, yeah, we did attack the Reaver this turn. Okay, for a second I thought, oh dang. Lots of people get illuminated. The Reaver hits Earl in the right leg for 20, down to 20 armor there. And that is going to be a PSR, even though the Reaver missed with everything else. The Mackie at the Reaver missed with the ERPPC, did land 8 LBX pellets for no real effect. And the medium lasers on 12s catches him in the nose, pilot injured. Sasara takes a hit, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 9. The Vedette misses the Grizzly, the Vedette misses the Grizzly. The Atlas at the Ost Scout missed with the large and a medium, catches him in the left leg with a medium, down to 6. LRM 20 to the left torso, critting on a jump jet, the right leg down to 6 structure, and the left arm down to 2 armor. Banshee at the Reaver catches him in the right wing with an ERPPC, down to 28 armor, but no crit. The Stalker at the Stinger catches him in the center torso with an ER large, center torso with an ER mediums, center torso with a bunch of mediums. There's no more Stinger. It was a clean kill at least, except for the SRMs. Foot Platoon catches the Stalker in the right torso and left leg with small arms fire. The Grizzly hits the Skulker in the front and destroys it. The Saracen misses Earl, or not Earl, Nairn on 12s with the SRMs, does land 6 LRMs. Would have been the head, but we take it to the right arm and center torso rear. The Hunter hits Tsubasa in the right torso with a machine gun. The Manticore misses on 12s. Hoser at the Hunter hits him in the rear twice and kills the Hunter. Earl needs a 5 to stay standing because he took 20 plus. Gets a 4. Takes 10 damage to the center torso rear and the right arm. And Earl needs a 5 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 6. Physical attacks. We've got Earl. What? Doing nothing. We've got the Atlas. We can kick the Ost Scout on a 4. Hopefully we can kill him this turn. 21 damage if we hit. Tugyu. The Stalker has nothing. Petra in the Banshee has nothing. Tsubasa is going to try to kick the Panther on a 2 because he sprinted, and Hoser has nothing. Alright, Nairn kicks the Ostgat in the left leg on a 4, barely. Destroys, transfers into the left torso, destroys, transfers into the center torso, 6 armor remaining. And the Ostscout is liable to eject next turn. Tsubasa kicks the Panther in the right leg for 14, critting on his jump jet, and knocking him down. Takes 4 to the right torso, needs an 8 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 11. The Ostscout also goes down because he's missing a leg. Needs a 15 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets an 8. Needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 2. The Ostscout is unconscious. Ostscout and the Panther are both at 0 heat. Earl is holding at 2. Nairn is up to 1. Tugyu is down to 3. Petra is down to 6. Tsubasa is down to 0. Ash is holding at 0, and Holzer is holding at 0. We have lost initiative because they rolled a 12, and they are getting new units on, or units deploying on round 12. Nice knockout, yeah, indeed. And we've got them down to 43%, so we could technically call it here if we wanted to, but I'm having fun. Let's see. Earl in the Mackie would like to get up. And yeah, we can use careful stand. We can get up facing this way. Let's see. The Atlas might as well just turn this way so he can get the Plainsman next turn. Petra and the Banshee would also like to stand still. Let's see, Tsubasa, or maybe Ash? Yeah, Ash might be able to catch someone in the rear. No, apparently not. Okay, let's see, Tugyu. Yeah, let's turn around. Let's try to take out this Manticore. Tsubasa. Like to back up against this Panther, which is prone, so he's not going far this turn, but he's not that badly damaged. Oh, he successfully got up and he charged at us. Hoser like to also take a shot at the Panther, I suppose. Mackie, carefully standing up in sand, needs a 2, gets a 7. The Manticore, running and turning on ice, or flanking and turning on ice, needs a 10, gets a 3, costs it half its movement points. The Saracen flees the battlefield. The Panther tries to get up and falls. Takes 4 to the right torso. Needs an 8 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets an 8. And then sprinting needs an 8, gets a 12. Yeah, he was sprinting the first time too. So he knew he wasn't going to shoot anything this turn. Let's see. Earl at the Plainsman. That'll be the PC on a 6. That'll be the LBX on a 5. And medium lasers on 8s. Go 16 over because I think this will be the last turn. Let's see. Nairn in the Atlas will be skipping the Gauss rifle, and that'll be a large laser. The center torso on 0s. Medium lasers on 0s. Small lasers on 0s. We'll skip the LRMs and we'll do the SRM. just to be extra thorough. Let's see, Tugu and the Stalker. We'll go for the Manticore on 10s. 4, 5 for lighting, 6 for sand, 2 for running, and 2 because the target skidded. Well, that doesn't seem fair, because he was out of control, so. That'll be 2 ER larges, 2 ER mediums, and an LRM 10 or 2 on 10. Or an LRM 5 or 2 on 10s. Let's see. Petra at the Plainsman on 8s. We've got him with the PCs. We've got him on his... we'll cool down. PCs should do it. Tsubasa taking shots in the back from a pair of vedettes. He's going for the Panther, though. We've got the Gauss Rifle on a 6. We've got the Pulse Lasers on 3s, and the LRMs on a 5. Hopefully that'll be a dead Panther next turn. Ash does not have eyes on anyone. Plainsman is out of range. Hoser, I guess, also has the Panther on 4s. Or we can do the foot platoons on 3s. Are out in the open, but they are also at full strength. We'll go for the Panther just in case. We'll do 3 of those. That puts us 3 heat under. Okay, so weapon attack phase. Lots of people get eliminated. The Mackie hits the Plainsman in the front and destroys the Plainsman. So that is him and Petra's shots done. Nairn hits the Ostscout in the right torso. The center torso kills the Ostscout. The vedettes miss. The first one misses Tsubasa. The second one catches him in the left leg from behind. Stalker at the Manticore hits him in the left side, stunning the crew for a turn, and 4 LRMs to the left side down to 19. The Plainsman misses Earl on a pair of 10s. The Banshee hits the Plainsman in the front, which is already gone. The foot platoon hits the Stalker in the center torso rear and the left torso rear for 2 each, down to 11 and 7. Tsubasa at the Panther hits him in the left arm with the Gauss Rifle and a large Pulse Laser, transferring into the left torso down to 1 armor. Medium Pulse Laser to the right torso crits on 2 heat sinks, leaves it with 3 structure. And the small Pulse Laser to the right arm leaves it with 7. LRM 10 to the left torso crits on 2 heat sinks and the SRM 4 ammo. Eugene Kazamalus takes 2 hits and goes unconscious, ejects, and takes another point of damage. So the Panther is gone as well. The Manticore misses the Stalker on an 11 and a 9. Hoser hits the Panther, which is already dead. Physical attacks, okay. Yeah, kaboom indeed. The Mackie is up to 6 heat. The Stalker is holding at 3. Petra is down to 2. And we are calling it here, I think, because they are down to 16% of their forces. There is no way they can get 50% across the field now. So we'll go victory here. Yeah, admits defeat. I should hope so. Physical attacks, all that good stuff. Damage from blowing sand. No, okay. Yes, we always save the salvage, just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna say yes, we controlled the battlefield. We pretty much annihilated them. The Man of War took some damage to the left leg, and the left torso rear is stripped. Why is the Black Knight a heavy total loss? Oh, right, because we took it out of the lobby. Victor Rama was not in that fight. He did not take any damage. He should still be at 1 hit from earlier, though. Alright, the foot platoons and the vedettes escaped, the manticore escaped, the sparrow and the defender escaped, the reaver took some damage. Pilot took a hit, but it did fly away. Same thing with the torrent. The wasp is down, the maxim, the vedette, the drolson. Do we want any of this stuff? I mean, we can take some of the tanks just to get our techs some XP. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll take the vedette, the drolson, the APC, the maxim, the skulker, the goblin, the skulker, the hunter, and the plainsman. That puts us at 42% salvaged. We can claim repair costs to our contract for the injured Black Knight we deployed. The Black Knight we did not deploy, and no, we cannot claim that. Let's see. We captured Hayden Takaki from the APC, Misuk Pak from the Drolson, Linda Dimon from the Drolson. There's actually a lot of it. Katie Canmore from the Goblin. Rashid Catlises from the Maxim. Karusute Tano from the Ost Scout. The Skulker, got a couple people from there. Got someone from the Vedette. Okay. So kills. Wasp 132 goes to Ash. Okay, so Ash got 1, 2. Ash got 2 kills. Holzer got 3. Tugyu got 4, so Tugyu got 4, so that's a bronze star for him. Oop. Let's see. Tugyu got 4. Earl got 1, it looks like. Tsubasa got 2. Naren Limbrick got 3. So the only one I see that got 4 is Tugyu. Destroy 50%, successful. Yeah, we did all that. Victory. Okay, so yeah, Tugyu. Not Adon. Stock. There is Tugyu. There's Tugyu. Tugyu gets an award in the style of Bronze Star for getting 4 kills in a scenario. So that puts him at 36 XP. That is enough to improve his gunnery, that's for sure. That might be worth doing. Or... let's get him a point of gunnery. And that'll improve his chances to hit. It'll get him an SPA. And he gets human TRO vehicle. Wow. Okay, well, that is what it is. Nairn is at 20 XP. Ash is at 30. Let's go to the infirmary. We did get some prisoners who are injured, but none of our people were hurt. Let's see. Veteran, regular. Okay, Eva, you're about to have 25 patients. Actually, wait, hold on. Broken left arm and a broken rib. Concussion. 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 Aspiration. Sprains, bruises, concussion. Punctured lung. Concussion. Concussion. Man, a lot of concussions in this batch. Broken rib is okay. Sprains, bruises. Broken left leg. Concussion. Okay, so, let's see. Maru, or better yet, Delphine. You have, I can... oh wait, no, that's Victorama. Yeah, it looks like Delphine is already taking care of patients who are going to take a lot of care. Broken legs, lost limbs, contusions, things like that. Elsa, give up sprain and a broken collarbone to take care of Victorama. Maru can get rid of sprain and a sprain, a bruise, I guess. Sprains and bruises, sprains, broken collarbone, cuts and bruises and sprains. Okay, Eva, we can give you sprains, sprain, broken collarbone, sprains and bruises, cuts and bruises. Maru, you can take a broken arm, concussion, punctured lung, concussion. Oh, maybe not. Cuts and bruises, concussion. Cuts and bruises, broken leg. Bruises, cuts and bruises, cuts and concussion. Okay, so we're going there. Broken collarbone and a concussion are going there, and then Eva, you can take cuts and bruises. Okay. That is sorted out. That is literally 100 patients being seen right now out of our 175 capacity. In the repair bay, oh, that's a lot. Mostly salvage. That's fine. In the warehouse, we're good. In the hangar, we're good. Personnel. Victor is going to be 5 days. Zero Chew is going to be 11 days. Do we want to take Zero Chew out of the Clint and maybe replace him with Garvik? They're both 3/3s. Melee specialist, all weather. Melee specialist, hopping jack. Or we can come down here and we can do Tim, who's a 2/3, or 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. I thought we had a 1/4. Is that listed as a veteran? Yes, Frank. We could put Frank in the Clint. He already has dodge. Yeah, we will assign to unit none, and then we'll come down here to Frank. And we'll assign him to unit Clint. Was there a hunchback? Hunchback, undamaged. Being maintained. Standard 4G hunchback. Yeah, let's put that in mothballs. We'll have Ranvala do that. Oh no. Not Yasrin, not Septi. Maybe Shada or no? We'll have So Sick. So Sick is not a specialist of any kind, are they? No, they're not. Okay, so Sick. Veteran, yes. Putting a hunchback in mothballs. Anything else? Okay. So that is, and then Victor is gonna be 5 days with the bruise on his chest, and the laceration on his head will be 2 days. Yeah, we can put him back in action after 2 days, I think. Wait, no. Hold on. No, he did not receive a bruise on his chest. He was not in combat today. Let's go to GM mode. Edit injuries, no bruise on his chest. Okay, yeah. So Victor Alma will be 2 days in the hospital. Little Willie, hey, how's it going? Yes, that is quite a backup roster. Yeah, everything in purple is in mothballs. We are not hurting for mechs. In the repair bay, we've got a Manticore being worked on, we've got the Highlander being worked on, we've got the Victor being worked on, and the Awesome being worked on. Everything else is salvage right now. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to do before we started on the repairs? Oh, there is. We'll go ahead. We'll do as much of the repairs as we can with the technicians we have still. Um, we can have Doodles is gonna do armor, right? Doodles. Does Doodles want to become an elite tech, or does Doodles want to become an armor specialist? He can become an armor specialist right now. Elite tech is 14 XP away, or 280 successful rolls. Yeah, we'll just do armor for now. Try to get that XP up so we can become an elite tech. 18, 258, 243. Then we'll have Antonio doing stabilizers. We'll have Emilia doing stabilizers. Kirti doing stabilizers. Septi, the veteran tech mechanic. Yeah, she will. Salvage this engine in 1 day. Let's see. We'll have Anna Magdalena take out the sensors. The AC5 can go to Ayana. The ammo bins can go to Zahor and Leonidas. Or Leonidas and Fiona. The Drillson got stabilizers, LRMs, machine guns, SRMs, large laser, ammo bins, engine, and sensors. Those are all going to be extra time times 4. Where did Doodles go? 120. That's 90. Leaves 75. 15. Okay, well. Get started on that, I suppose. And the stabilizers. Those are already at ×4. I will have Pascal do a couple of those. I'll have Franzentier doing a couple of those. Maria Teresier can do a couple of those. Ryan can take out the LRM. Sabra can take out the machine gun. Swooping Mac can take out the other one. And Lena can take out some. Oh, he's seeking ammo. Nice. Maria Teresier can also got an ammo bin. Philip can get started on an SRM2. Hamid can get started on an SRM2. Bogomil can get started on a large laser. Septi. And also take out this ammo bin. Lori can get started on this engine. That'll be like 4 or 5 days. Hanlon can do maybe a stabilizer. And Antonio can maybe do a stabilizer. Okay, that is all of our mechanics occupied. That is all of our mechs being worked on at full speed. Yeah. Okay. I think that is all we can do for today. So let's go ahead. We'll advance the day. Let me make sure I've got nothing in the hangar needing maintenance. Salvage, 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 salvage. Yeah, okay. It's the day. Okay, what do we got? Personnel market updated. We've got Rita Hessler, who is a regular mechanic. I'll hire Rita. Tasneem, Carol Yi, Joe Tumaini, Vimala, Asun Tao, and Julian have all wanted to drop out of their education, but were convinced to stick it out. We got maintenance on the Stuka, which is in pristine condition. Love to see it. We got the right arm on the Black Knight fixed. We're still working on salvaging the engine and sensors out of the Manticore. We're still attempting to get the right leg on the Highlander. How much time is Chris spending on that a day? 120 minutes on the Highlander. How long is that? Right leg, one more day. Okay. Hopefully one more day. We got the head on the Victor. We got the center torso on the Awesome being worked on. We've got the head on the Awesome being worked on. Got the medium laser into the Black Knight. We got the sensors on the Vedette. We got the armor on the Drolson taken care of. Bunch of things being worked on vehicle-wise. Pick off a couple stabilizers. Grasshopper's going to be another 40 some odd days. The Cronus is going to be another 50 some odd days. The Marauder is going to be another 20 some odd days. The Hunchback is mothballed. And we are not able to find the tandem charge ammo. Rita Hessler has been added to the personnel roster. Okay, in the infirmary, Eva has healed 2 people. Everyone else is still at full. You know what? Are we even getting compensation? Battle loss compensation is 100%. So I don't know why I didn't notice that we got paid for that. But yeah, battle loss compensation 100%. We could have, if we had left the Black Knight on the battlefield, we could have been reimbursed for it. But I don't think I want to do that. That said, we are an hour and 55 minutes into the stream. My shoulder is bothering me as usual, and I think this is where we're going to call it after having advanced exactly 1 day. next week we'll be getting into these repairs a bit more, and then we'll go exploring again. And probably this hex, and maybe this hex, or this hex. Maybe this hex. That gets all 5 of those. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, I think that's all we've got going on. Did I already save it? I think I already saved it. Yes, I did. Alright, well, here we go. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. And if you're not catching this live, you can always hit me up on Twitch. Oh, sorry about that, little Willie. It sucks. It sucks. I wish you could make it here earlier, but it is what it is, I guess. Nothing to be done for it. Varenk, as always, good to see you. Mr. McGorilla, if you're still here, good to see you as well. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, have a good one.